Okay, so now we'll see about the join concept by using the SQL console. Here, let me open. Okay, so here, uh, better I will take it. Okay, so my schema S for HANA underscore HT. Here I maintain some couple of data. Okay, so let me sort it out. So, okay, so here couple of data we have, and here also. Okay, fine. Okay, so both tables we have a some data. Okay, so first suppose if we are using this console, okay, console open in this schema, then by default it takes with this. Uh, okay, so in that case we are not required to specify the schema name. Okay, so anyway, let me first we can write the query. So I'm just use the employee number. Okay, before that I'm using the alias name. Okay, so this is the alias name, and then I given the dot. Generally, in normal ABAP, OpenSQL, how we are done, we given the alias name and tilde symbol we given. Okay, so between the field and alias name, we given the tilde symbol. This is the symbol which we given. Okay, when it is come to the like SQL scripts, so instead of tilde, we use the dot. Okay, so better let me give the a dot employee underscore number, comma. Okay, a dot employee underscore name. Okay, so like you want to give the date of join. Let me check what are the fields are there. Name, date of join. Okay, and then city. Okay, so a dot doj date of join. A dot city. Okay, so these are the fields from address table. I'm just taking. Okay, another another fields I'm just taking from the salary table. Okay, let me take salary. Okay, so this is the salary and basic. Okay, salary table we have two columns relevant to salary basic. Okay, so basic and salary I will take it. Okay, so basic comma b dot salary. Okay, so these are the fields from the salary table, and these are the fields from the address table. Okay, from we can use first left side table. So left side table we can mention with the table name employee address. Okay, as alias name I'm giving as a and inner join with. Okay, so inner join with uh salary table employee salary. Okay, up to these are all common only how we do in normal ABAP. So B alias name I'm just giving as a B. So this is the one which we mentioned. So that we have to specify it here. For EA, what we give an alias name, so that we have to specify it here. Okay. So now on what basis we are going to join in these two? Okay, on employee number is the common field in both cases. So employee number equal to v dot employee number. Okay, so let's execute. Oh, there is error. What is that error? Let me check. All these are all okay. Invalid table. Okay, view. Okay, employee address is a schema. It is not a schema. So in that case, better we can specify with this schema. Okay, it is searching with this schema, but without schema, when we are using console level, then we can directly we can use the without the schema. So let me check first. We'll execute this, then we'll try. Okay, so address table also we can specify with the schema, and then we can try. Okay, let me execute. Now we got another error. So S4 schema line number 164. Line number 1, so 64. Okay, so this is the place where we are getting error. Okay, so how I came to know? So here, uh, okay, it is mentioned at here. Okay, so I think this is the old one, which we see. Okay, so this is the new error. Okay, let me scroll up. Yeah, this is the new error. Okay, so here it is mentioned line number 1 and column 64. Okay, at the position of 63. So here we need not to count like 1, 2, 3 and all. If you notice at here, smart insert. Okay, so here, okay, so we are able to see that position. Okay, so now it is 51, 52. So we need to go for 63. Okay, so this place we are getting a error. Okay, what is that error? So this is the schema. Schema name is correct as for HANA underscore HD. Correct only. So invalid table name. Could not found the table name. Address table. Okay, underscore not be there, I think. Okay, let me check. Okay, see, super. Now it came underscore I given, but here there is no underscore between employee address. Okay, there is a space. Okay, so that the reason it went to error. Okay, now we fix that error. Now we got the data. So here, what are the common records in both tables? Okay, so those data it came up. Okay, so if you sort it out at here, so 1000. Okay, so here salary table we don't have 1,000. Okay, then it came with the next record is 1,001 in both tables we have. 1,002 we have in both tables. 1,003 we have a both tables. 1,004, 5, 6 also we have in both tables. Okay, 1,007 not existed in salary table. Okay, so that the reason up to 1,006 it came. Okay, 1,001 to 1,006 it came, and next is 1,010. Let me check. So 1,010 we have in address table. 7 and 8 is not existed in salary table. Okay, so here it is not there. 7 and 8. 9 is there, but 9 is not existed in address table. So then 10 is the common record. 10 and 11 both we have in both tables. Okay, so rest of records we doesn't have it address table. So that the reason. What are the common records are there? All those common records it came at here. Okay, so okay, so let me check now without this schema. Okay, so previous it is give us some error, right? Let me remove this single quotes, double quotes. Without schema, I would like to try. What happened without a schema when you try? Okay, so like previous we got error, right? So I use it the single quotes, maybe because of that. Okay, so inner join. Okay, let me go up. Yeah, this is the place. Alias name 72, 76, 72. Alias name as inner join. Okay, so okay. So this is actually separate word it came, right? So now it gives an problem. Okay. What I will do, let me copy this query. I will write this query in another schema where it is like underscore. Okay. So this place I will write it. Okay. So here employee address and salary with the underscore. Okay. Let me try with this. Means if you don't want to write the schema name, and directly we can use the same level. Then what happens within this schema? It is going to execute. Okay, so here also we got error. What is this error? Alias name. Select all these are all. So invalid table. Okay, so here we need to check the columns. Maybe different columns. Maybe we have column names are different. So let me check. So what I written at here, let me close all these are all very beginning things. So let me close this. This also we can close. This also we can close. Okay. Let me now we can go. So this is address. So here address, what are the columns we are employee number, employee name, date of join, city. Okay. So employee number, employee name, date of join and city. So these are the correct columns we have. So now let me, sorry. Okay, salary level. What are the columns we have? Let me check it. So basic. Okay, so better I will take it gross and net. Okay, so let me change it to basic is there. Gross and net also I will take it. Okay, okay. Let's try now. Okay, so now it is got executed without schema. If you notice that here, without the schema addressing, okay, we are fetching the data. Okay, so in this case, what happens wherever we are executing that console? So this is SQL console, right? Which schema level we are doing that console. Okay, so based on that, it is within that tables, like within that console. Okay, tables, whatever we have, from there it is picking and then executed. Okay, if you specify the schema name, then exactly that schema it goes. Even wherever you are executing this SQL console, like query you are writing, it doesn't matter. It is check with the console schema name. Based on that schema, what are the tables we have? So from that tables, it is going to pick the data and execute it. Okay, so that is the difference between if you have specified the schema and without specifying the schema. If you are not specified the schema, what wherever you are writing this query, okay, which schema level you are writing, from that schema it is going to take it those tables and execute it. Okay, so now what happens? I written the console. Okay, so in this schema level, SAP underscore HANA underscore MNP. So from this schema, these two tables are there. From those two tables, data it is fetched and executed. Okay, but suppose you want to like you want to fetch the you are writing the schema SQL console in under this MNP. Sorry, so SAP underscore HANA underscore MNP level, and you want to fetch these tables, but suppose these address tables, like another schema relevant tables, if you want to fetch it, then we have to specify the schema name. Okay, so but suppose I okay, so let me change this query. So previous we given the salary, right? So let me give the salary. Okay, and the schema name I'm going to specify it. What is the schema? So S for HANA underscore HT dot. So okay, so employee, there is no underscore between this. Okay, so then I'm using same way we can specify the schema for this. Okay, and then salary table. Sorry, yeah, salary table we can give it. Okay, now what happened? This SQL console is which schema level? SAP underscore HANA underscore MNP. Okay, if you notice at here top, so this is available under this schema. Okay, under this schema. Okay, but tables, which tables we are using? another schema tables. So this S4 HANA HT schema level tables I'm using. Okay. So if it is in different places, if you are executing, in that case, we need to specify the schema. Okay. So got an error. What is that error? Let's check it. Okay. So alias name salary B. Okay. So this is not the invalid like that it is saying. Let me open this salary table. Salary basic. Okay, let's see what is the mistake at here. Invalid column B dot salary. Spelling mistake or salary. Correct. Sally. Sally. It is correct only. Basic. Basic is correct only. Salary underscore I forget to remove it. Yes. Okay, now it is coming. Okay, so like that, if it is a different schema or we have to specify the schema name. If it is the same schema, then it is not required. Okay, so this is about the inner join concept. Okay, let's try for the left outer join. So just I am going to change this word instead of inner left. Okay, rest or all is same. Okay, then left side table, what are the records are there? It is going to fetch it. That means like left side table is the address table. Okay, so those data it is populated here. Okay, and common records. So 1001, 1002, 1003 up to 6 is the common records. So both tables. Okay, so yeah, here also we can able to see like what are the salary data is available at here. Those are all common records. Okay, so and yeah, so remaining is not common records. So in such cases it comes in question mark. Okay, so this is about the left outer chain. So let me write right outer chain when it is come to the normal abap. Okay, open SQL. So their right outer join it is not working, right? So we done like a tables we change from left table to right, right table to right. Okay, so like that we change it. But when it is come to the HANA or 7.4 above version onwards, the right outer join keyword it is going to work. Okay, let me execute. Okay, so right outer join. What happens? Let me check that error. Syntax, okay, RIGHT, it is not considered. It is took something. Okay, let me type. Okay, so full keyword it is not take it. Right, counter join. Okay, let me try now. Okay, now it is take consider. Okay, what happens at here? So in employee address level, we don't have these records. Okay, so better in this case, employee number I will make it as a B. Okay, B is nothing but like a salary table. Right side table we are considering, right? So then we can key field we can take it as a this one. Then we can easily identify. Okay, so let me type again. B could not be executed. Okay, no worry. Let me refresh. Type in complete word. It is not considering. So yeah, come on. Let me try. Okay, so now it is complete. Employee number is coming from the salary table. Okay, so these records 1009, 15, 16, 17 doesn't have in address table. Okay, let me check in address table. Schema is yeah. Let me. This is our schema, right? Table. Okay, so here 1000. Let me open console. 1009, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so let me check. 15, 16, 17 is not existed in this table, address table. Because of that, those records are didn't came like a address part, and salary table we have, then it came with the salary. Okay, so this is about the right outer join, and we have one more join, fully joined, right? So let me check that fully joined, then we can close. Okay, better I will type it full. Okay, full outer join. Okay, let me execute now. So in this case, better we can use the like I use the a dot employee underscore number. Okay, now what happened? Both tables records it came up. Okay, so what is the records are available in address table? Okay, all those things it came up. Okay, up to this, and salary table. What are the like common records are there? Then it is displayed here, and which is not existed in address table. So 12, 13, 14. These rows is not existed in address table. So because of that, address relevant part it did came, and salary relevant it came. So you want to key field like employee. Okay, so better I will give it here v dot, okay, employee underscore number. Then we are able to understand what is the employee number for both. Okay, see, so up to this is the common records. Okay, so both tables we have, and in this case, like the 9, 10, and 11 rows are only address table we have. The 12, 13, 14 we have only in salary table. Okay, so which is not have a data, so it comes in question mark level, and rest are it's like a yeah. So this is about the joint concept. Okay, so almost we are done. Text and all text referral joins we use it in calculation view, analytical views level. So there I will show you. Okay, so how we can use those joins and all, and how it is helpful. Okay, so SQL script level we have this many only. So we covered max to max. Okay, so we'll see to next session with the views. Okay, um, how we can create the calculation view, analytical view, those views and all. So till this, if you
Okay,
have
sir.
any queries, you can ask. Okay, then we can discuss. Otherwise, I think we are okay.
No, no questions from my
No
end. But
questions.
if I get any like queries, I'll let you know because I need to practice today.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll let you know.
Sure, sure. Okay. So before that closing, this is a very small part. Okay. Again, we are not going to do these provisions. Okay. So catalog level, we are going to do create the tables, functions, procedures, all those things. Okay. As we are for suppose, let me go to one more time. Another 5 minutes I require. Okay. If you require column views and all, we can create it here. Modeling, index, procedures, functions. Okay, we have a function models, right? For like it, those are all we can do it at here. Procedures like class and methods. Okay, so those are all we can create it here. Okay, but nowadays, as the versions, higher versions, okay, this is the lower versions level we use it, but now we are not using anymore. Okay, so that's the reason I'm just skipping this part. Okay, so there is okay, all these things we'll do under the catalog level. So other than that catalog, okay, so we have a content. Okay, content level we are going to create the calculation view, analytical view, attribute views, all these things. Okay, and provisions as provisions and security is not belongs to us. Okay, so here like we are going to want to provision especially for connecting into another system. Like you want to, so different DB is there, different databases are there, so you want to connect to those systems, then we are going to do from the provisions. Okay, there we have a smart data accessing. So when we discuss like it theoretically in our sessions, okay, let me go to theory part. So we discuss about this part. Smart data accessing especially purpose is like a to connect to the DB. which DB you want to connect it. So here we need to specify the DB name or source. Okay, so these are the different DBs we can able to access. Okay, MS SQL generally we use for normal, right? So this is the one. You want to connect to Hadoop. Okay, so Hadoop is the one. So this is the one. Okay, so Hadoop, we have a HANA DB. So this is the HANA DB. Okay, so you want to connect to DB2. Okay, Oracle DB. So like this, we have so many DBs. Okay, so we need a user ID and password to connect these DBs. Okay, so if you can add it here, okay, then we can okay, so this is index server. I think theory part we saw all these things. Like let me go to smart data accessing. Okay, so index server, when it is storing the database level, so it is going to connect with the index server, right? So where is that? I think, huh? So this is about the index server. See, so and small data access. Okay, so small data access is like a different DBs you can able to connect it. Like this is Oracle SAP DB, HANA DB, and this is Oracle DB JDE. Okay, so like that, if you want to connect to different DBs, it is not required mandatory HANA DB itself. We can connect to different DBs also, which is going to support. Okay, again that DB should be with support with the SQL scripts, OpenSQL and native SQLs and all. And those DB, so index server. Here we specified that index server, right? Purpose of index server is like a data where we need to like a store it, like to create the table, to update the table, delete, insert everything. These option operations. Okay, so index server is going to take care. Okay, so that and all you can able to see it here. Okay, so this is about the index server. Okay, so and this is the DB where we are going to connect different DBs and all. Okay, so you want to connect these systems, then once we have to select it and give the source name and then click on execute, then it is going to connect that systems. Okay, so that DBs it is going to connect it. Okay, so it is not mandatory to use only HANA DB. We can connect to different DBs also when it is come to this level. Okay, so that is about the provisions and come to the security. Security is like a roles and responsibility, like which department people have to access which areas. Those security team we have like basis and security team. Those people is going to take care to provide the access respect to department people. Okay, as we are come under the technical people, we have access only for technical part. So functional team like SD, FI, so those people have a those functional areas, so respective T code level access. Okay, so that is about the security. Okay, fine. If you no queries, then we can close for the day. Okay, so we'll continue tomorrow for the views level.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you, Siri.
okay then. Okay, thank you for your time. Okay, we'll connect tomorrow. Take care. Bye.